Cruising down the highway, cruising down the highway. Oh, excuse me. Didn't realize you were here. I'm just, well, as you heard, cruising down the highway. The rest stop I'm heading to is exactly 5 miles away. I have the car in cruise control. That means I'm going to continue driving the same speed. How long is it going to take me until I get to the rest stop? In the video, it looks like my car is moving pretty fast. How long did you think it would take me to go 5 miles? 2 minutes? 5 minutes? 10 minutes? Perhaps you've realized you will need some additional information to answer this question. Perhaps you would like to know the speed that my car is traveling. Unfortunately, I don't have a picture of my speedometer to give you that information, but we can analyze the video and come up with our own conclusions. While I can't give you the speed of the car in a way that you're accustomed to, we can review the video clip and count how many seconds long it is, and we can slow the clip down to determine how many feet the car traveled. Let's start by reviewing the footage of the video. This time, I've added a timer so we could keep track of how long the video is. 10 seconds. And remember, the car is in cruise control. It is going to continue driving at the same rate until it reaches the rest stop. As for the distance the car traveled in that 10-second clip, I'm going to provide you with some additional information that can help you figure that out. What you see here is a zoomed-in image of the highway I was driving along. We can use this image to help figure out the distance I traveled in that video clip. Each of those white lines are 10 feet long, and the space between the white lines is 40 feet. That means that every time my car has traveled from the start of one white line to the end of the black section in between the lines, it has traveled 50 feet. Keep this information in mind as you watch my car traveling down the highway in slow motion. See if you can keep track of how many feet my car travels in that 10-second period. 3, 2, 1, go. View the video as many times as necessary until you feel certain you know how many feet the car traveled in 10 seconds. From the video analysis, you should have a clear idea of how many feet the car traveled in 10 seconds. Let's put that information in a table. You already know that the rest stop is 5 miles away. But to solve this problem, you're going to need to know how many feet that is. In 1 mile, there is 5,280 feet, or as my 5th grade teacher told me, 5 tomatoes. I'll let you figure out how many feet are in 5 miles. Once you know the total number of feet my car will need to travel, and the number of feet it travels every 10 seconds, you're ready to solve this problem. You may use the unit of seconds in your answer, or you can take it one step further and regroup the seconds into minutes and seconds. I'll leave the strategy up to you, but I always recommend organizing your work and your thinking in a table. Good luck. In this video, let's review some of the strategies that could have led you to a possible solution in this very tough problem. Let's focus our attention on a few different strategies that you could have used within a table. Every 10 seconds, the car traveled 750 feet. We could continue this relationship. Every time we add 10 seconds, we add 750 feet, all the way until we reach 26,400 feet. That's the number of feet in 5 miles. This strategy will require a bit of patience and a lot of organization, but it is possible to get close to our final answer. I'm going to find a pattern in the table to shortcut it a bit and show you how. Let's use the strategy of doubles, starting at 40 seconds and 3,000 feet. If the car travels 3,000 feet in 40 seconds, it will travel 6,000 feet in 80 seconds. It will travel 12,000 feet in 160 seconds. It will travel 24,000 feet in 320 seconds. And now we're getting pretty close. We can't keep doubling it, but remember, every time we add 10 seconds, we add 750 feet. Let's continue the table using that relationship. If we add another 10 seconds, we'll have gone too far. This is as close as we can get counting by tens. And you know what? That's a pretty good answer, 350 seconds. It's not exact, though, and you couldn't have gotten an exact answer unless you figured out how many feet the car traveled every 1 second. Let's talk about that strategy. If the car travels 750 feet in 10 seconds, then every second it will travel 1/10 as far. 750 divided by 10 is 75 feet. Let's put that information in the table. How many times will we need to count by 75 feet until we get up to 26,400 feet? Let's use our understanding of math fact families and a calculator to find out. You would need to count by 75 352 times to reach 26,400. And every time you count by 75, you add 1 second. Therefore, the exact answer would be 352 seconds. If you used this same approach but started from 10 seconds and 750 feet, you would find that you need to count by 750 35.2 times to reach 26,400. That means you'll also need to count by 10 seconds 35.2 times. 10 times 35.2 equals 352. And that's how many seconds it will take me to reach the rest stop. Yes! If you converted the number of seconds into minutes and seconds, you would find it will take 5 minutes, 52 seconds. Back to the car. Is it possible to figure out how fast the car is moving in miles per hour? Well, from our earlier table, I can see how many feet it will travel per minute, and I know there are 60 minutes in 1 hour. So, yeah, I can figure out how many feet the car will travel in an hour, but what do I do with that information when I find it? Well, let's remember what my 5th grade teacher said. In every mile, there are 5 tomatoes. So, if you know how many feet the car travels in an hour, you can figure out how many miles the car travels in an hour. And then you have miles per hour. This is a very challenging problem. It's okay to be wrong, so give it a shot.